Throughout history, some of the greatest thinkers, creators, and philosophers have spoken about the transformative power of solitude. They saw it as an essential practice for self-discovery, creativity, and even spiritual growth. In this video, we're going to explore the unexpected power of being alone, why it's so crucial, and how you can incorporate it into your life. When was the last time you were truly alone? Not just physically alone, but mentally alone? No distractions, no scrolling through your phone, no music playing in the background. For many of us, it's rare. The idea of sitting with our thoughts might feel strange, even unsettling. We live in a world of constant stimulation. Every moment can be filled with entertainment, information, or activity. But this constant noise comes at a cost. It prevents us from hearing our own inner voice, from reflecting deeply, and from truly understanding who we are. Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most influential philosophers of modern times, believed that solitude wasn't just helpful, but absolutely necessary. Nietzsche saw the crowd, society at large, as a force that pushes us toward conformity. The crowd rewards us for fitting in, for going along with popular opinions, and for following the status quo. But Nietzsche argued that true self-discovery and authenticity require stepping away from the crowd. In solitude, we create the space to strip away external influences and ask ourselves, who am I? What do I value? What do I want to create in this world? Imagine the last time you were surrounded by people or consumed by social media. How easy is it to lose track of your own voice? How often do we find ourselves adopting the values, goals, or beliefs of others without even realizing it? Nietzsche believed that stepping away from the noise isn't about rejecting others. It's about finding strength in individuality. It's in solitude that we can begin to see ourselves more clearly, unclouded by the expectations and judgments of others. Another philosopher who deeply valued solitude was Henry David Thoreau. Thoreau famously retreated to Walden Pond, where he spent 2 years living simply, observing nature and reflecting deeply on life. He wasn't running away from society. He was seeking a deeper connection to it and to himself. Thoreau described solitude as his greatest companion. He believed that by removing distractions, we could see life more clearly, understand its beauty, and appreciate its simplicity. Thoreau's time at Walden wasn't about isolation. It was about focus. He wanted to live deliberately, to make conscious choices about how to spend his time and energy. Today, most of us don't have the luxury of retreating to a cabin in the woods, but we can still create moments of solitude in our daily lives. Whether it's a quiet walk in the park, a few minutes of meditation, or journaling at the end of the day, these small acts of solitude can help us reconnect with what truly matters. Solitude isn't always easy, though. Existentialist philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre believed that being alone forces us to confront ourselves in ways that can be both uncomfortable and transformative. Without the distractions of others, we're left with our raw, unfiltered selves. We might face fears, insecurities, or regrets that we'd prefer to avoid. Sartre argued that this confrontation is essential for personal growth. It's in solitude that we take full responsibility for our thoughts, actions, and choices. Think about a time when you were alone with your thoughts. Did your mind wander to places you'd rather avoid? Did you feel uncomfortable or restless? This is normal. Solitude challenges us to face truths about ourselves that we might otherwise ignore. But it's also an opportunity. In these moments, we can begin to understand ourselves on a deeper level. We can identify what's holding us back and start to make changes. It's important to remember that solitude isn't about rejecting connection. It's not an either-or choice between being with others and being alone. Instead, it's about finding balance. Solitude gives us the clarity and energy to engage more meaningfully with the world. When we take time to be alone, we return to our relationships and responsibilities refreshed and with a stronger sense of purpose. Practically speaking, how can we embrace solitude in a world that's constantly connected? Start small. Dedicate just 5 or 10 minutes a day to being completely alone. Turn off your devices, find a quiet space, and let your thoughts flow. At first, this might feel uncomfortable, even awkward, but over time, you'll begin to notice the benefits. Solitude can become a sanctuary, a place where you can reflect, recharge, and grow. Another way to embrace solitude is to use it as a time for creativity. Many of history's greatest works of art, literature, and innovation were born out of moments of solitude. When we're alone, our minds are free to wander, to imagine, and to create without interruption. Whether it's writing, drawing, planning, or simply daydreaming, solitude provides fertile ground for new ideas. Solitude also offers a chance for reflection. In our busy lives, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Taking time to ask yourself meaningful questions. What are my values? What am I striving for? What brings me joy? Can provide clarity and direction. These moments of reflection can help you realign with your goals and navigate the complexities of life with greater confidence. Let's not forget that solitude has been a key part of many spiritual traditions as well. From the meditation practices of Buddhism to the contemplative retreats of Christian monks, solitude has long been seen as a way to connect with something greater than ourselves. It's in these quiet moments that we can tap into a deeper sense of purpose, peace, and meaning. In a society that values constant connection, embracing solitude can feel countercultural, even rebellious. But it's a rebellion worth pursuing. Solitude offers a chance to slow down, to listen to yourself, and to discover the person you are beneath the noise. It's not a void to be filled, but a space to be explored. When you embrace solitude, you might notice unexpected changes. You may find greater clarity in your goals, a deeper sense of peace, or a renewed appreciation for the connections in your life. You might discover talents or passions you didn't realize you had. Most importantly, you'll create a stronger relationship with yourself, which is the foundation for everything else. As you think about how to incorporate solitude into your life, consider what it might look like for you. Maybe it's a quiet morning routine, a weekly walk in nature, or simply turning off your phone for an hour each evening. Whatever it is, know that solitude isn't about doing nothing. It's about being fully present with yourself. Thank you for exploring this topic with me. If you found this video helpful, check out the next one on screen.